careful of variations that might catch you off guard. You played some nice moves in that tough game. Let's look at a good tactical find you had. You might expect this first move, but be careful of variations that might catch you off guard. This response has existed for centuries. I like that it battles for the center and starts aggressive. Avoiding the main lines of the Scandinavian, this gives you the opportunity to push your d-pawn. Good awareness keeps the pawn alive here. Their better move was to move a knight to safety. You are now able to. Your best move was to attack the knight with a pawn. This central challenge forces you to react in the middle. Your better option was to attack the knight with a pawn. Takes back. Usually it's better to develop other pieces before the queen. Their better move was to develop a knight and attack the center. This offers a trade to your opponent. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. This move will cost you a rook. Their better move was to send a bishop into the game. You captured back. Your opponent develops their queen off its starting square. You're going to end up losing a queen. Their better move was to send a rook into the game. You get a chance to attack the bishop with a pawn. This move loses a pawn. Their better move was to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a queen. You are now able to attack the bishop with a pawn. Your better option was to attack the bishop with a pawn. You permitted. They've brought their piece into play while forcing your queen to retreat. Good awareness keeps the queen alive here. They've improved the positioning of their piece. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. This move doesn't help their position at all. You calmly step the rook out of trouble. They had a better way to move a bishop to safety. Your best move was to reveal an attack on the bishop. You allowed the opponent to threaten checkmate. Their best option was to threaten checkmate. You calmly stepped the queen out of trouble. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your better option was to reveal an attack on the bishop. You allowed the opponent to force isolated doubled pawns. You are forced to have isolated doubled pawns, which ruins their structure. A logical capture. They leave a pawn hanging and you can safely collect. That pawn was yours for the taking. They didn't find the right idea. Your move puts your rook on an unsafe square. Your opponent allows a free pawn capture with this move. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. You had an opportunity to capture a free pawn. They had a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. You lost your advantage, and now the position is balanced. Their better move was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. You're going to end up losing a bishop. You are now able to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. You missed an opportunity to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. You are now able to win a bishop through a fork. You had an opportunity to win a bishop through a fork. This move left their pawn hanging. You missed a better way to capture a free pawn. Your opponent moves their knight to escape your attack. You are losing a pawn this way. This is the only move that works. The knight slips away as black avoids material loss. Good awareness keeps the rook alive here. They exchange pieces of equal value. That was an even swap of material. They are right on target. You step your king away from the checking bishop. Precise move from your opponent. By moving here, you reveal an attack on the bishop. Their better move was to defend a bishop that was under attack. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. This is a fair trade. You recaptured. They are threatening to win a knight through a fork. Good thinking. This move puts your knight into a stronger, more active position. Your opponent ignores the attack on their bishop, so you can win it now. You capture that free bishop. Your opponent moves their bishop to escape your attack. You calmly step the rook out of trouble. Your opponent pinned your bishop, limiting its movement. Oops, you gave up a pawn. They took your pawn for free. Well done, an excellent move. Their move is losing material. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. They defended their bishop, which was under attack. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Their bishop is now in a more active square. Nice move. Your knight now controls more squares, capturing your hanging pawn. This is a fine move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. This move will cost you a pawn. You had the upper hand, and now your position is winning. You captured that free pawn. The rook slips away as black avoids material loss. You step your king away from the checking rook. They played the strongest move available. Very good choice. You can pick up a free rook. You had an opportunity to capture a free rook. Your opponent moves their rook to escape your attack. You escape the check from the rook. They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost. You allowed the opponent to checkmate the king. You had an opportunity to win material by revealing a check and attacking a piece at the same time. This move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. They missed a chance to checkmate the king. You prevented your opponent from being able to checkmate the king. That's playable. You made a discovered check against the opponent's king. They moved their king out of the check from your bishop. Yes, this is the way. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Good awareness keeps the rook alive here. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. That bishop was yours for the taking. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Not the best move, but not bad either. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You continue the checkmate attack. You captured a free pawn. I like their choice. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You want a pawn for free. You can pick up a free pawn. Nice work finding that tactic in time trouble. They missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They played one of the best moves here. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. You're still on the road to checkmate. They made one of the top moves in this position. You continue the checkmate attack. They are right on target. Your move gets closer to checkmate. The pawn slips away as black avoids material loss, getting closer to the forced checkmate. Pushing their passed pawn. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their pawn reaches the back rank and promotes to it. Your position is still winning, but you missed a fast checkmate. I like their choice. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Precise move from your opponent.